sleep under 5 stars.
Yes.
I'm definitely a glamper.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be very happy. I'd be like,
either.
taxi.
If you think you get a free pass because of your special little friendship with my husband, you're sorely mistaken.
Oh, come on, Jill.
Let's just be clear here. I employ you, you work for me, so you're staying, okay?
Thank you so much for your time today, ladies. The film is fantastic.
Oh, good. Were you there last night?
Not last night. I saw it last week,
Okay.
actually. Deborra-Lee, it's been a while since we've seen you on screen in this
I've been
capacity.
busy.
You've been very busy. But it's so exciting to see you on this side of the screen.
Thank you.
What was it about The Force of Nature that hooked you in?
Well, the director, Robert Connolly, Eric Bana is an old friend, Jackie is an old friend.
Bugger lugs.
And I love that it was a female cast ensemble, strong female-dominated piece, and I wanted to come and play.
And your character is so strong. She's no nonsense, doesn't take any shit from anyone, excuse my language. It must have been really fun to play.
Oh, she was great to play. I love Jill. I had lots to push against too because the girls gave me grief in character.
And as tough as she is, I have to say, last night, what a night, by the way, the best opening night down there in front of the Harbour Bridge. But last night, I cried in the camping scene.
Oh,
with
which
you
one?
and Anna Torv.
Yes.
And your face in camera was just so delicate and beautiful, and I actually cried. And I've seen it before.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it,
She's a softie
I bit
anyway.
all my nails down. I was so scared. And then last night, I had my daughter with me, and I kept going, oh, because it's really
No,
compelling.
there's some poignant moments. I mean, it's harrowing and it's sort of twists and turns, but
there's some
you
fun.
get to see the vulnerability of these women as they break down when the force of nature does take over the nature of the environment and their own natures. So you get to see the women without the cover.
I think that's so cool, isn't it, the way you do, where there's certainly no cardboard cutouts in this.
I love how Australian this interview is.
But being a corporate retreat, I mean, you know, they're all fabulous business women and really strong, powerful women in their industry. And that's exactly what you're saying. Once out there with the leeches and
once you put it out there in the
storms,
woods, humanity just kicks in and our true nature kicks in.
But what a testament to the film that it moved you in such a way.
Oh yeah, it did. And the funny thing was, I said yes to it before I'd read it, on the strength of the letter from Robert Connolly, who said that Deborra-Lee was in it, and you know, Eric's not too bad. But
that old guy.
You know, I've been trying to get Deborah to come back and work on films I've been in for years. And
Well, we've done about 4 films. We've done 4 films together.
And so it was so exciting that she finally said yes. I didn't invite her, of course. I was she was on way before I was. And so it just, and then to read it and go, oh my God, this is amazing. And then this incredible ensemble. And I was only saying just then in our hair makeup room, how extraordinary for Eric Bana, who's like, I mean, such a god in Hollywood and such an epic movie star and powerful, to be confident and empowering of 5 like really strong women roles.
He championed them.
He did in this thing and just sit within it as a producer and as an actor and watch these powerhouse performances and to enable that. What an amazing...
He's a generous actor. He's a generous man.
Just so generous.
Yeah.
But also smart.
Yeah.
This has turned into the Eric Bana show.
Well, it is. It's Force of Nature and it's Aaron Falk. It's a follow-up to the original film, The Dry, and this is, of course, The Force of Nature, The Dry too. And
We called it The Wet.
Yes, out there in the storms.
And there's a 3rd book, I believe, which is set in wine country, so that could be the wine.
See, they win. We got leeches, they get wine.
I'm hoping that I could sort of transform myself for a week or something and go and get sloshed down in the valley.
Speaking of the leeches, I saw your interview on the project last night where you were talking about all the leeches and being attacked. I just got my first leech experience a couple of weeks ago down the south coast, and I damn near fainted. How did you
How much
handle
blood
it?
did it take, love?
Not a lot, but I just saw it. Oh my God! But how did you handle being out there in the wild? Did you expect the shoot to be so physical?
No. I had no idea that it was going to be as harrowing and challenging. I mean, those mountains, I mean, it shows off Australia's beauty, but we were literally hiking up the mountains every day and every night in the dark, and the camera crew were lugging cameras up there. I mean, these were really obscure locations, and we were on top of
It was
mountains.
national park. A lot of the places we filmed in had never been filmed in before. In fact, we had to get special dispensation to shoot there. So there were a lot of very au natural leeches ready for us. Couldn't believe their luck.
And holes in the ground. I was always like, go, actress down.
Oh,
Falling
no.
over. Well, it's just
That
rough
was actually
and-
funny last night. There's one particular scene, and all the actors in the film, when Deborah might or might not have fallen over, we all laughed.
They heard that a lot.
And
I'm
there
like,
was a general public person next to me looking at me like, how cruel.
Yes, how
You're
dare you
laughing
laugh at
but
our
it was
national
sort of an
treasure.
in-house joke. We all fell over, didn't we?
We all
It was
fell
just
over.
like that.
Jacqueline, speaking of your character, Carmen, I don't think we didn't see her in the first film, but I think she might have
No.
been alluded to. What's the dynamic like between her and Aaron Falk?
I love this trilogy because it really is the journey of Aaron's character, how all the cases he is working on start letting him see the job that he's actually doing and the sort of moral ambiguity in there and whether or not it's right or wrong and how conflicted he is. And just to let me tell you, I'm not remotely conflicted. I'm very happy to take whoever it is that I have to take down.
Yeah.
As long as we get the results.
Yeah.
I'm pretty by the book.
It's the
And
end
I
result.
love that because it gives him something to look at. And does he want to become me? Well, no, apparently. Maybe, I don't know. But I also get to see him as a human and his character. And there's moments where I see the humanity in that character and I feel like she knows she's missed that boat, but she's going to keep going.
Most of the women, not your character obviously, have to spend have to survive the wilderness and bats and leeches and all the other things we talked about. How do you think either of you would fare in that situation? Are you
Well,
campers
we did.
or you glampers?
We had to.
I sleep under 5 stars.
Yes.
I'm definitely a glamper.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be very happy. I'd be
wouldn't
like,
either.
taxi.
Well, I just finished a Biniwago trip with my daughter around the North Island and her friend, and I just was singing the praises of roadmobiles. What are they called?
Camper vans.
Camper vans.
Oh, right.
Camper
I
vans.
drove that 6-berth thing all around Auckland and down the
It sounds like fun.
Coromandel. But
Don't know about the
let me tell
reality.
you, when I walked into this hotel yesterday, I went, Roxy, this is it, isn't it? And she goes, yes. I said, well, if you like this, love, you have to let Mummy go back to work.
Hotels all the way.
Well, it was just so beautiful. No leeches, no
Yeah, I like a
cooking,
comfortable bed.
Yeah.
and chips at 1 a.m. after after your premiere.
From the minibar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree. Thank you so much for your time today, ladies. I really appreciate it. And
Thank
congrats
you.
again on the
Thank
film.
you. Yeah.